everybody, welcome back to Ava's Dream Chronicles. I'm going to read to y'all chapter 15 from my book. It's been a while since I posted chapter content onto my channel, so here we go. Hopefully it's good. So there's a little note before I start chapter 15 officially, where I continue from chapter 14. So, since I assumed that the potion was taken off, my dreams were resuming their crazy normality, like bananas being stuck onto batteries and turning into a fully functioning lightsaber, and other funny things. Then I noticed a pattern as I saw my characters. So, this pattern was unusual, and it was not established as a singular dream. Rather, it was hinted at, then it fully came to my attention. So my dreams are recurring characters. One of them is the hero, and they're his two friends, Vincent and Eric. These are not their names that showed up in my dreams. I actually had to assign them names. No, this helped me keep track. But one time I went to bed and dreamt that I'm in that little town again. Naturally, I see the hero near the main road. I approach him and tell him that the potion's finally off and things like that. So then I ask what his plans are, because we have these little journeys that we go on looking for stuff. I don't know. So I see Vincent, and they both tell me that Eric is missing. So we decided to just go around town and look for him wherever it was. We got separated, and I eventually woke up. There were several dreams like that. So this one is the start of chapter 15. It's called The Bombing. One night I went to bed and it's very random. One night I went to bed and dreamt that my city is expecting a bomb to drop on us, and I'm also expecting a tornado and an earthquake. So my mom's panicking. Go figure. And my family trying to calm her down, and I myself, I'm not worried at all. In fact, I don't care. So what are you gonna do? It's all gonna hit at once, and there's nothing anyone can do. We're all gathered in the kitchen saying, how could this happen? Who is doing what? Blah, 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 blah. And then there were sirens. Loud sirens. Then I saw through the kitchen window a gigantic plane, and I saw it drop the bomb, which moved slowly. Very slowly. There was heat, but everything in the kitchen came apart and disintegrated. The TV, the fridge, the mail, chairs, sink, oven, everything, except the table. Our 200-pound oak table, mesquite table that was a pain to move in, 5 inches thick, took a bomb, and there was not a scratch on it, not even dust. My family members are perfectly fine. My eye drifts onto the rest of the house. Half of it is gone. That's okay. My room's destroyed. That's fine. The plumbing's exposed and leaking. That's okay. Then my family tries to clean up, and then we see something horrifying in piles throughout the remainder of the house. Mom's collections are found. So we have brass candlesticks in the attic, piles of them, and silk sashes and broken furniture, and those piles fell through the attic floor where me and my siblings kept them out of sight. And now we saw that not even a bomb could get rid of them, not along with the table. So now that the house has been assessed, it's time to move on. As soon as Papa calculates the cost of rebuilding the house, Mom suggests we drive around the city and see if we can loot anything. The car is still in the driveway. It's covered in ash, but it's still working. So we all piled in the car and listened to my mom say things about the government and conspiracies, and then we got out of the car and started walking. Except I escaped somehow after we had to stop at this place for supplies or something. Then crazy things started going on in the sky. So I'm followed by some of my family, and we're walking down the road, and there are things floating around, trash and stuff, alien spaceships whirring in the sky with government planes and fog. Then and the dream eventually became too weird, and I came to the realization I was in a dream, so I just woke up. That was the end of that dream. The very next night, I dreamt this. It's still chapter 15, guys. I'm just packing the dreams into the chapter. Maybe we could go into the cooler stories, but let's see. This one's called The Aftermath. One night, I dreamt that we are rebuilding the house, so Papa's making trips back and forth from the Home Depot, and we're hammering and nailing and hauling and drilling and drawing and calculating. This goes on for some time, and then Mom says we should take a break and see how the city's recovering. We all agree to this, so we are driving around the city, and something's wrong with the plants. We go near the highway, and there, a tree every 40 feet or so. I see a beautiful tree with flowers on them, and everything is blooming. It looks like spring. I think that's really weird. My family suggests that it's from the fallout. Everything is premature blooming, and fruit trees that have fruit already reddening. Mary sees a tree with some kind of apple berry in clusters. Mom says I shouldn't pick any flowers, but I tried anyway. I couldn't reach. Meanwhile, Mary made a comment about how picking irradiated fruit probably isn't a good idea. But she got Lorenzo, climbed up the gate to reach a tree, and then opened her backpack and started picking the berries anyway. This isn't really fun. I decide I'm going to escape because I don't know, there's just a lot of emotion in this dream, I don't know. Walking away casually, I know exactly where the creek is. When I get there, the creek, I notice that the plants along the way were weird. Some were fresh looking and blooming, but the closer I got to the creek, the more puke green it got. Here's a section of it. I'll show you. Hold on. Let me show you something. Section of the creek. I just noticed it looks a little bit like my blouse. That's funny. So I decide to use my fairy skills and control the plants and make them grow or something. I concentrate, but nothing happens. It's like everything is covered in tar. Apparently, I think to myself, the fallout is affecting the plants. I walk out further. There's someone waving. He's pretty far out, so I run. Ava, the hero calls. When we approach each other, I say, "Hey, what is it? Why are you in my city?" "Oh," he said, looking out. "I heard about the bomb. I came to see everything, but then I remembered you lived here. Are you okay?" "Yeah, thank you. I'm fine. Have you heard from Eric? Did y'all find him?" "No, nothing," he said. Nobody's seen him either. We've tried everything." "Hope he's all right," I say, but then I remembered that I haven't seen someone else in a while. "Yeah, me too," I say. "I gotta go now. Oh, wait, no." He said, "Yeah, me too. I got to go now. We're gonna keep looking for her. Bye." "Goodbye," I said. "But are you sure you want to go? I'm gonna go see the aliens. Want to come?" "Aliens?" he exclaimed. "Oh, no. No aliens. No aliens. I don't want to see any of that after I've just explored a bomb site. What if I start growing a tentacle out of my forehead?" So, he made a cross with his fingers and backed away slowly. "Catch up with you later," he said, running off. So I waved by and turned around to walk back to the creek. In the dark, puke-green rushes was the back end of a red car. It was sticking out, and had about 2 feet from that was an abandoned, crash-landed spaceship. It was a red and black spaceship with blinky lights. I looked back at the car and muttered to myself, well, I hope they made it out all right, car crash. I walk over to the spaceship and I force open the door. There's nobody inside. But the ship is still working despite having crash-landed. I mean, obviously it had to have crashed because of some reason, right? I push the buttons randomly, get it working somehow, and so now it's hovering above ground. It has a two-handled plain lever thingy, so using my newly gathered spaceship driving expertise, I pull on the thingy. Look through this is a very technical term. It's a little thingy. Look through the space windshield and accelerate it into the sky. I'm having a lot of fun driving it around. Now that I think of it, it's like the controls of a go-kart, isn't it? Of a bumper car? Yeah, I totally figured it out. I'm having a lot of fun driving it around. I look down and see a crater of my city. Oh well, it'll get rebuilt. I drive my ship into space. Space is dark. Luckily, there are stars and everything. I'm looking for my aliens. I think they can help me. In space, I see a cloud floor. Now, the aliens are my friends. I personally met their princess and her family. I drove around in circles around the cloud where the king seems to be having a meeting. Overhear them talking about the bomb drop. The bomb drop and whether they should assist us San Antonians. When I get close enough, I say, "Hello? Hey, can you help me? I need your help." One of the advisors with the gold cap and banana yellow skin with a weird bejeweled jumpsuit asks the king, "Who is this child, your excellency?" The king, who has light blue skin and large silver headdress with black beautiful eyes like Egyptians, like one of those drawings, the hieroglyphs, peers in closer at my moving spaceship and says to his minister, "I met this child as to honor her people. She is no threat." "What is she saying?" the other ministers ask. "Have you seen my friend?" I shout from my ship. I don't know how to stop the ship, so I just have to turn this way and that. The other ministers say to each other, she wants her friend. Oh, well then, she needs the black crystal of rubies. The black crystal of rubies is what you need to seek, Ava, the king says. Yes, the black crystal of rubies, the other aliens echo. I look at my fuel gauge and I see that I'm low. I have to get back soon. Thank you, your majesty, I shout. I turn my ship back to Earth. The king says, I bid you safe trip and condolences to your town. I soared down back to the earth, passing stars and the like until I reach Earth. And like 2 feet above ground, I run out of fuel. I plop down to Earth in a bright and sunny field where I eventually woke up. Thank you for listening. I hope that you can catch up on some of my other videos, and be sure to subscribe for more videos and a continuation of this story, as well as my little chinchilla stories, which if y'all want, I can provide an explanation on why I make the chinchilla stories, but I'm not ready to share that with y'all. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. Bye. See ya.